it's Adam and a little bit of a poorly Sam this morning. He's feeling all right. He said he's up to the news. What's wrong, little Samuel?
I'm just knackered. I just feel a little bit dazed, just a little bit kind of out of it.
You had the jab yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's just residual effects of that. But
yeah.
it
All surprises me because you said that it was a
up.
scam. You said it was a big liberal lefty scam to me, and you weren't going to get it.
That is me. I'm famously, just anti-vaccine, COVID's not real and all that.
Oh, God. Right. Let's take a look at the headlines. The Hell in a Cell main event has been moved to tonight's SmackDown. WWE are reportedly bringing back multiple very exciting shows, and a Raw star has revealed the reason behind his new look. We'll tell you more shortly. So, big news breaking last night on social media. WWE have announced that Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio inside Hell in a Cell has been moved to tonight's SmackDown. So this is a big shocker. I couldn't believe this when I saw it.
Yeah, it's completely blown my mind apart. I don't understand what's happening at all.
Nor do I. Well, apparently it's Mysterio who has been clamouring for the match. He said he can't wait any longer.
Roman. I'll take you, Roman.
He tweeted, "It's eating me up inside. I can't wait any longer. That's my best Rey Mysterio, that. I want the Hell in a Cell match tomorrow night." And then Reigns responded, "Sunday, Friday, any day. Makes no difference to me. It'll be my pleasure to disgrace what's left of your family name tomorrow night inside Hell in a Cell. My special counsel, Paul Heyman, will handle the paperwork, and I will personally handle the warfare." Ooh. This is very exciting. This is like an absolutely monumental SmackDown main event. There are a few possible reasons for this happening, and then we'll talk about where we think it might be going. One of the reasons is an injury. One of the wrestlers might be hurt. Maybe they can't do it on Sunday to the level that they would like to, so stick it on TV, shoot an angle, do something else at the pay-per-view itself. One of the other options is that they've planned a high spot, and so they've got the cell there anyway because they want to pre-record some sort of spot like they did with Dominic, right? Because he landed on the crash mat and they just chop it in. So maybe a dramatic bump has been planned and they want to pre-tape that. Or the other thing is, because they've been requesting quite a lot lately, that Fox wants it. Maybe they've said, actually, we're doing under 2 million viewers for a few weeks now. Let's do something big. I think that's the least likely, but we'll see.
This is insane.
It's nuts,
is utterly insane. I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is what's building to.
You don't think the match is going to happen?
No, I think we'll get all the way to the match happening, and then Roman will do something despicable. And it's not quite the match. And it has to be rerun on Sunday with Rey all bandaged up and hurt. And after he's already thrown Dominic off the cell tomorrow night or something in a pre-recorded segment, it just makes Rey even bigger underdog, doesn't it?
That's it, isn't it? Somebody's getting thrown off the top. They can do
because
it
then
super safely, can't they?
Pre-record it, get a big crash.
I hope it's not that, though. I hope it's not the bait and switch that you've just sort of tempted
fingers
fate
crossed,
with, perhaps.
But at the same time, I don't really want Hell in a Cell's card to be weakened by the loss of this match.
No, but they could do something good, and I think there's a possibility that either Jimmy Uso might be inserted into the match, make it a three-way, or if Rey, for example, is injured, maybe we will get Jimmy versus Roman, which is originally, when Hell in a Cell was moved forward, where I thought they were going with this. Yeah. We will find out tonight. Tune in to SmackDown on Fox. We've got some interesting news here regarding a bit of a TV shake-up. WrestleVotes yesterday. Oh, it's great, this. Here in WWE is potentially looking at some more themed live shows upon returning to the road. Old School Raw, King of the Ring, Viewer's Choice a la Cyber Sunday. Mm-hmm. All possible.
All good so far.
All possible for late 2021, early 2022. A bit of an update from Fightful Select on this. Fightful has learned that Fox and USA/NBC were a big part of the push for this to happen, and there are several other NBC Sports integrated pitches being made. Among those tie-ins with NASCAR, contingent around a major race that will integrate race cars and star drivers. Another pitch included NFL night for the launch of Sunday Night Football. Another pitch NBC has made is Points Month, where wins, signature moves, and other things rack up points for wrestlers. So we saw this with the NASCAR crossover thing, that retro SmackDown thing that they did a while ago. So the point is they're looking at more stuff like that. The Points Month thing...
That is ridiculous.
Bloody hell.
I can't. Like,
Right.
well, first off, how are you going to have an NFL-inspired? Like, are they going to do every match in a big flat space, and you got to get to the end of each side of the arena to win? Like, that's stupid. But I get, doing the tie-in side of it, and I get that, and the classic shows for sure. But again, if we go back to the most recent throwback SmackDown, throw SmackDown, or the throwback, whatever they called it, way back down, they just didn't bother. They just made up a set and went, that's how it was. Like, just if you're going to make an effort to do these shows, the way you're going to bring in old fans is to hype it up, to have the fist there, to have everything there, the old set. You can just put that all over social media. And people like my brother, who hasn't watched wrestling for like 10 years, he'd tune in for that if he saw the old set.
Maybe that's what we were getting.
You got to
the
take
teaser's
it
there.
seriously.
Old school Raw. We could see old school SmackDown do it proper.
Yeah, but they used to do Raw properly. And then they just...
Oh, my God. Another side effect of the vaccine, ladies and gentlemen, negativity. Anyway, speaking of sets... it was reported by Andrew Zarian back in May that WWE were looking to introduce new sets. Now WWE's lead production designer, his name's Jason Robinson, has confirmed this. Speaking with Below the Line, he said that they're looking to bring in new sets when they return to the road, saying, we're heading out on the road come July 16th. We're coming out in Houston, Texas on SmackDown. Then we're heading right into our pay-per-view Money in the Bank, which is one of our favourite pay-per-views of the year. Lots of ladders with a briefcase hanging over the ring, so we have 2 Money in the Bank briefcases, and on to Dallas, and then we are not looking back. We're headed forward. So we're looking at new sets, new staging that we're building. And he said that he's made a call to the graphics department talking about augmented reality and how AR is going to interface with our set and how we're going to make really cool graphics for set entrances as our superstars enter as Sam prolapses, because he doesn't like it. I think it can work, genuinely. Some of the AR stuff looks good, some of it not
does,
so much.
but it's so gimmicky. I don't know, like, even for wrestling, it's a bit too, when you get a 48-foot tall Roman kind of awkwardly levitating and not quite tracking properly.
You picked one of the worst ones
The
there.
Drew McIntyre one from one of the more recent pay-per-views that kind of went and slid across the screen. That was great.
You're angling for a job here. You want to do it, don't you?
No,
the
thing is, like, I do enjoy very much whenever we get a new reveal of a set. I just hope that it's not going to be more, WrestleMania 35 style, just big flat screen stuff. I want to see something with a distinct feel and a distinct look to it, because then that gives the show a distinct flavor. Like, even from a visual standpoint. And I do hope as well that we don't get any more around the ring. Imagine they just replace all of the crash mats somehow with screens that are also crash mats. And the canvas is a screen and everything's a screen.
Where have you got this idea from?
Well, the new corner posts. The new corner posts I was never a fan of. It took me so long to get used to them. The ones where they're like, 90 feet wide.
Yeah, I quite like it.
It took me ages to get used to them.
I mean, it's been one of the criticisms of WWE that their pay-per-views have looked the same. It's just the Raw set or the previous WWE
or they'll,
set.
Combine them into a certain shape.
Maybe a few ladders kicking about here and there, but generally the same. I'd really like to see a proper full-time return to different sets for different pay-per-views. As you say, give it a unique feel and flavour. We are finishing off with the reason that a Raw star changed his look. Sam, I'm going to let you handle this one.
Okay, so Ricochet has been wrestling in jeans, and he's discussed this on Table Talk. He said, I stripped away all the... Not flash. I don't want to say flash. I just set a goal. In Japan, all the new kids start with black boots and black trunks. You got to work your way up to get gear. It's a mental thing. In the ring, I'm more direct and will come at you straight. I'm more in a mental state of, I'm in the ring for business, I'm here to fight. So I guess Ricochet's kind of entering a more stripped down, direct approach to his in-ring style.
Is he starting at the bottom again? Is that what you're saying?
I guess, like, he's kind of equating it to being like one of the young boys in New Japan. In terms of, the simple black trunks, black boots. So maybe he's feeling that he's got to prove to himself that he can kind of change things up and then eventually work his way back to some, I imagine, fantastic gear, because he's always got good gear, Ricochet.
He has got good gear, hasn't he? I quite like the fact that his moveset's flashy and his gear matches that. I don't mind the jeans or anything. I don't really care that much. But
it's a new kind of side to it, though,
get
isn't
dressed
it?
up. Not worth it when you're losing all the time, is it? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We will be back in a couple of hours with your second news video, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in a little bit. Why am I doing the Tom Campbell thing? That's John Cena. Oh, don't do that, Adam. Oh, that looked bad. See you in a bit. Oh, God.